Welcome to PixEdit.com Advanced Tutorial for Exporting to Web. PixEdit can convert and publish almost any document type directly to a web server in standard HTML format. Any type of equipment that can show a basic web page will, therefore, be able to show your scanned or digitally born documents without extra plugins or software modules. By using File, Export to Web, you can generate and publish any uploaded document as a web page readable by any web browser. This means your exported document is viewable on any platform such as smart TVs, game consoles, tablets, web-enabled mobile phones, and other types of equipment without requiring additional plugins. Both digitally born and scanned document types, including Word, Outlook, PDF, TIFF, and more than 100 additional file types can be converted and published directly from PixEdit. Web pages built by PixEdit have the same appearance as a local installed document viewer, complete with clickable page thumbnails, reading window, and search bar. Let's first web export a document, then look at the same document in a generated web page. In this example, we are using a 64-page PDF document. However, it could have been a digitally born Word file or an email with attachments. To convert and publish this document, use File, Export to Web. The dialog box for Export to Web is somewhat complex, but you do not have to specify anything except where to store and publish the web page. Let's look at the various configuration parameters. Use this field to specify where to store the web version of your document. If your web server does not have access to the configured storage folder, you will have to copy the content of this folder over to the web server, or configure PixEdit's Export to Web dialog to publish the page at a specified FTP address. If you don't have the necessary login credentials, you will need to contact your system administrator. That's it. We are now ready to click Export. We will revisit this dialog later to show you more options, but now let's look at the exported document. When the web export is complete, PixEdit starts the web browser to show the resulting web page. Internet Explorer is the default web browser in this case. Here's the result of the web export. As you can see, the web page looks just like any other document viewer, complete with clickable pages, page thumbnails, a reading window, and a search bar. The look of the generated web page can be configured, but more about that in a minute. This is the reading window. Instead of browsing pages by clicking the thumbnails, you simply roll the mouse wheel in the reading window to scroll up or down among pages. You can search for content here like this. Type PixEdit in the search window, let the mouse slide over the displayed links, and click 1 to show the corresponding page as well as the highlight. Then click the links to go to a specific occurrence of your search term. As you can see, documents exported as web pages are easy to read, navigate, and search for content. And yes, Google and other search engines will find and index your exported documents. The web page we just showed you was made using default settings in File, Export to Web. Let's take another look at the File Export to Web dialog box and discuss some of the configuration options. We already showed how to configure the publishing process, so we will skip to other settings. Here you choose the general appearance of the web page. The photo album setting is only suitable for picture collections because resulting pages will not offer any search function. For ordinary Office documents, we recommend using the default multi-page document setting. By default, Export to Web will publish all pages in the document. You can, however, select a page range in Composition View before exporting to Web, or simply type in a page range specification as shown in earlier videos. Export to Web is generating page thumbnails on the left-hand side in the exported web page, but you can also choose to place them on top, bottom, or to the right. If you don't want to include page thumbnails, simply uncheck Thumbnail Page. In this section, you can also configure thumbnail size and other technical details. Here you can choose a suitable internal image folder structure for each exported document. If you don't have any special requirements, you can safely use the default setting. While the original document is usually one single file, the exported web page version is composed of several files in different formats. Together, these files constitute the document, complete with page thumbnails, search fields, etc. All types of web browsers read these files and display your exported document without requiring any additional modules or plugins, since Export to Web only uses standard HTML and standard image formats to create the web page. You can, within the range of allowed standard file formats, configure the types of image files to be used in the exported web page, such as JPEG, GIF, PNG, and bitmap. These file formats all have their pros and cons. If you don't have any specific requirement, you can safely use the default setting. In this video, we only exported a single document using File, Export to Web. If you need to export entire batches of documents, you may consider using the Batch Wizard.